What's going on, world? It's your girl, Nardos Endale, aka the Studio Bay, and welcome to another episode of Club Seats Podcast. I am here with a GOAT, a living legend, and I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
What's up, y'all? Troy over here, songwriter, producer, multi-instrumentalist, play several different instruments, composer. Pretty much it. Wouldn't put myself in the GOAT category, but, I'm close.
I think that people say, like, you don't title yourself a GOAT, other people do. So
True story.
I'm not mad at that humbleness, but you definitely are, in my opinion, a GOAT. Absolutely.
Appreciate you.
I've done some research on you.
Uh-oh.
I know you have some accolades.
Oh.
You've worked on some major records.
Oh.
Seen you working with some up and coming major artists.
Okay.
So in my world, you're a GOAT and a living legend. So take your flowers.
Okay.
How long have you been in the industry? How long have you been doing music?
I don't mind telling my age.
Yeah, I mean, listen.
So, I'm 50. I just turned 50 this year. This is my 50th.
Black don't crack.
Black, hey. But no, so I turned 50 this year, and I always say I consider myself officially in the industry when I got my first check from a record label. I was 19.
Okay.
I did a song for a group called Forecast. They were on RCA.
Okay.
With a songwriter, another producer named Gerald Isaac.
Okay.
He manages Joe now.
Nice.
And Joe way back. But yeah, so that once I got that, then I consider myself officially in the music business. Prior to that, grinding, hustling, the whole, but I started doing that like at the age of 14.
Nice.
Like the hustle and the grind of the music.
Mm-hmm.
But I got my first check from a record label at 19, so officially in the game at 19.
Let's talk about that. How did it feel to get that first check? And what did you get the check for, if you don't mind?
So, at 19 years old, you get a $3,500 check from a record label.
That's money.
Baby, in the 90s? What?
Especially in the 90s.
Air Force Ones and
check,
Timbs.
right.
Air Force Ones and Timbs.
Right.
And back then, I indulged in a little, Mary Jane.
Extracurriculars, right.
Got me a
bag.
Got me a couple of answers.
I was gonna say, how long did it take you to spend that whole check?
Oh, we was done with that in about 3 days.
Yep.
Got it on Friday.
By Monday, you were done?
Yeah, we was good.
Mm-hmm.
But, I had a crew, so, I made sure I took care of everybody. We all had fun, but...
Yeah. And what'd you get the check for? What'd you do?
Producer, I created a track and co-wrote it with Gerald.
Nice.
For a group called Forecast. The name of the song was I Tried.
Okay.
It was a single.
Yeah.
It didn't go crazy, but, had a video. They released it.
You got paid for it.
Yeah.
That's what ultimately matters.
Yeah, so it was a great feeling. The crazy part is when I first started. First of all, let me rewind a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Been doing music all my life. I was born with drumsticks in my hand.
Nice.
First instrument was drums. Been playing in the church since I was 5 years old.
Okay.
So, when you're in school and they ask you, what do you want to be when you grow up? All my life, I already knew I'm going to be a musician. There was never no doubt. I knew from the beginning what I was going to do.
Yeah.
To what level, what capacity. I didn't understand, but I knew.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I ever pursued. And so, at a young age, I didn't know you could I wasn't thinking about the money aspect. I just wanted the world to hear whatever I created. I didn't know you could really make a living off it.
Right.
Live off it, make good money.
Right.
I didn't even understand that part of it. Even when I got the first check, when I got that $3,500, I was like, what?
Didn't expect that.
Mind you, before that, prior to that, I had a little street life, whatever, so a little... no self-incrimination,
Yeah, right.
I do.
Statute of limitations might expire by now. But I got you.
I never seen that kind of money. So
doing that.
When I seen that, I can do this, and it was more inspiration to keep going at what my passion was.
So let's talk about where you grew up. Where are you from? What molded you?
I'm from New Haven, Connecticut.
Connecticut.
Very small, East Coast, small state. Hour and a half away from New York City.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm very New York City influenced, and my career started in New York. So it's like I'm Yankees, you feel me, all day.
All that, yeah.
New York, yeah. So I'm from New Haven, Connecticut, money craving New Haven, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Ville.
Okay.
Born and raised in the church, literally.
Okay.
Been in church all my life, so yeah.
I feel like that's a foundation for a lot of artists. It's the church. Yeah.
Definitely artists and producers and musicians. Yeah.
Church.
Yeah.
All right. So after Connecticut, where did your life lead you? Where did you go? How did you get to Atlanta? Where have you been?
So I moved to Atlanta in 2016. So I've
Okay.
been here for 9 years now. Before I made the move, I called one of my mentors who was already down here, Troy Taylor, big brother, mentor. He's from New Haven, Connecticut too.
Nice.
We go way back, and I called him. I'm like, hey man, I'm thinking about moving down there. You know what's it look like? Like, is it worth it? Like, what's the opportunities like? Should I make the move? You know, it was a pivotal time in my life. I was making some major decisions. He's like, yo, you come down here and I got you. And literally, since I've been down here, that's what it's been. Like, I was down here a good 2 months, and he already had me working on a television series. I don't know if you remember, it's called Star. I don't know if you remember that.
I remember Star.
Yeah, we did a lot of music. We did a lot of work.
What did you do for that?
I did a lot of songs on Star. I can't.
Like
I have
songwriting, production.
Production, yeah,
Okay,
yeah. Right. We did like every season. I had at least.
I loved that show.
Yeah, I had like 4 or 5 songs like on every season.
Dope.
Yeah,
I didn't know that. That didn't pop up in my little research I did.
Yeah,
Okay, all right. I feel like that's what's dope about Atlanta's industry. I feel like it gives us a lot of opportunities to do really cool projects on a lot of different film, television.
Definitely.
Sync, you know what I mean? Like, that's something I didn't really experience until I came to Atlanta. So I think that's really cool. Since we're talking about that, what does that look like? Let's say for an up-and-coming artist or producer, how do they get involved in projects like television, film, songwriting for, the other stuff outside of just being a performer? What would you give advice on? Like, is it about who you know? Is it about,
So number one is definitely who you know. Okay. This is the entire industry, sync, regular songwriting, but it's all about relationships and who you know. Like, that's number one. You gotta have the right relationships and the right connections. And I come from a different era, different time, and it's about the humility that you have in making the connections. It's about being reliable. It's about being disciplined. Like, if you make the connection and they're like, hey, we need this type of song for this type of scene, and they send you an email or a text on Monday at 9 a.m. say, we need it Tuesday by 3 p.m. Can you meet that turnaround? Like, are you dependable?
Tuesday by noon.
Yeah. Right. Like, do you have the discipline to focus and make that happen? Even if they don't select it, but they know, we don't, the collective may not have liked what you've done, but they know you're reliable, so they'll always come back to you. And eventually, saying something to turn, but it's like discipline, relationship, humility. That I would say those are the 3 main factors.
That'll get you in the door.
And sync and placements, period. Like, you know what I mean? Just you got to be persistent. Like, so what I tell people and young people that I talk to, whether it's on a panel, one-on-one, or conference or whatever, one of the first things I say, if you can't handle rejection, if the word no is a trigger and you can't take a million no's, then this is not the industry for you. Because you're going to get 500 million no's before you get the one yes. And that one yes will change your life. But can you wait past the 500 million no's?
I love it.
Here's the thing. Knowing that what you're doing is credible. Like, it's quality, it's good. Why am I not getting where I need to be? And I'm good at what I do. It's all about relationships, discipline, humility, consistency. The time will come. You just gotta be patient.
I love it.
And don't burn a relationship. Sometimes we let our egos, because we know we dope, but we ain't on yet. So we speak out of turn, maybe a little offensive, a little aggressive. Just be patient. I like Mad Dog. He's on First Take on Wednesdays. I'm a sports guy.
Okay.
First Take on ESPN on Wednesdays. He has a saying. He goes, take it easy. Take it easy. Like, just calm down. Be patient. Your time will come. In this industry, as you know, I like to say there's mountains and valleys.
I would say peaks and valleys is literally my thing. Yeah, that's what I tell people.
The mountains, when you up, you up. But the valleys,
talk about it. You down.
I've seen a lot of people quit in the valley.
In the valleys.
I know a lot of people that don't come back
to 'em.
from the valley. Like,
Talk to them.
the valley is a low place.
Mm-hmm.
It's cold. It's dark.
Lonely.
Mm-hmm. The valley, that's when the bank account dry up.
Hello? And rent still due.
Hey. And if you like me, you got kids.
Yeah, family don't care.
Yeah.
You out here still trying to push your little music. Nah. You could have had a job.
Yeah, all of that. But I'm a faith believer. I'm a believer, you know. Yeah. And so one thing I know and I understand based off my faith and my studies is victories and battles are always won in the valley. There's never been a victory that was won on a mountaintop.
Come on.
Every victory that was won, every fight, every war, like biblically, it was won in it. When David met Goliath, they were in a valley.
Talk about it.
Like literally. Mm-hmm. So it's a hard place, but if you have the endurance, the patience, and it's okay to get a job sometimes. If the valley brings you, but hey man, let me go to Walmart, put some carrots. Or if you got an education, well, let me do this other skills while I'm still pursuing, but to maintain another income, especially if you got other responsibilities, like, you know.
Families, kids, bills. I say your job is your first investor.
Literally.
I had to learn that the hard way because I prided myself in being a starving artist. I said, I don't want to work no job. I don't want to work for nobody. I'm an artist. I'm a creative. I'll figure it out. And then I remember an older mentor told me, like, but your job is your first investor. Those paychecks could be paying for the studio time, could be paying for the video shoots.
True story.
It's 24 hours in a day. If all you have to give is 8 hours a day, and that will help fuel your dreams, what are you doing?
True story.
And I was like, oh, let me go get a job. You know, until I get an investor.
Well, most people don't have the discipline to do the 8 hours. And then after you've done the 8 hours,
can we talk about that?
I need to do another 8 hours.
It's a struggle working a full-time job, having a family, having responsibilities, and also after the whole day is done, now you got to write a song. Now you got to go to the studio, video shoots and interviews.
It's not for the faint of heart. It's not for the weak.
Thick skin.
And, you know, some things change and some things stay the same. And the more things change, the more things stay the same. So. Yeah. You know, I've been in this music game since the 1990s, 1995, 96, 97. Some things change, some things stay the same. You still got to hustle. You still got to grind. You know, there was no such thing as social media. We didn't have iPhones. We didn't have phones when I got in the game. I'm telling my age. Like,
nah, for real.
Two-way pagers.
I was like, I learned how to make beats on a motif.
Yeah. You feel me?
Like it wasn't no FL and... I mean, it was starting, but it was none of that. We were doing beats on a floppy disk.
We communicated with each other with two-way pagers.
Yeah.
Then Nextel came out with the chirp situation, chirp. And then you had the flip phones.
Oh, the Blackberries and the
Blackberries. Like when the Blackberries came out, it was a wrap. Everybody was.
Yeah, it was a wrap.
So like social media wasn't so. You know, my grind and those from my era, our grind and our hustle was different.
Yeah.
We just had to. It's hard to even explain. Like it's just your mentality is different.
Yeah.
You know, nothing against social media at all, and you know the technologies of today.
Yeah.
It's an advantage. You know, it could be an advantage or it could be a crutch.
How you use it.
Yeah. It's like take advantage of what you can, but at the end of the day, whether you came up in the 90s, 2000s, early 2010s, or now. You still got to have discipline. Still got to be patient.
Yep.
You still need to be humble, even with, you know, all the tools that you have. So it's all about the character of the man. Just how you carry yourself and just, you know, if you really believe you're meant to do this and you got what it takes, persevere.
When I looked up your credits, I saw Jenny from the Block. I saw I'm Real. I saw Genuine Differences.
So collectively, I'm going to have to write a book one day. I don't know. I'll do a documentary. My whole life is a Netflix series, not even a movie.
Okay.
Literally, from personal and business. My whole life I have people watching it like Scandal. But leading up to that, I was on Run. I'm Real. Boom. Next. Differences. Boom. Jenny from the Block. Boom. Someone Love You. Boom. I started working with Celine Dion. Those records were getting ready to come out. Like it was, I was in the studio with Hall and Oates.
Hall and Oates?
Yeah, like they had Lenny Kravitz. Like I had to run.
God.
Like I was young, but the run I was having.
Yeah.
And because of the people that I signed with, like Tommy Mottola, I don't know if you know that.
I know exactly who Tommy Mottola is.
Tommy Mottola called me at my house, my apartment in the projects himself.
Oh my God.
Said, I want you at Sony. Sign with us. I need you to be exclusive though, because I want all rights to you. I was young, just got married, had 4 kids. And so they offered me over $500,000. I'm like, exclusive? Where's the paperwork?
Right.
You know, I'm 20-something years old. I was on a good run, but I was signed exclusive to Sony. Tommy got fired. They literally walked him out the building.
I didn't know that.
Most people don't.
Yeah.
When you get walked out the building,
that's
as the CEO
that's crazy.
of the company,
yeah,
you done did some. Can I cuss something?
Yes, you can.
You done did some shit.
Yeah.
So that day, my career froze.
You were exclusive.
So I can only work with Sony artists. It froze because most of the people in Sony didn't like Tommy. They didn't like Corey because Tommy and Corey had a run. They was killing it.
Yeah.
And and we were doing our thing. But when they left Sony, they went off. I was still stuck. And so me trying to get work and finish on the records I was working, all the other labels in Sony like Columbia, Epic, I couldn't get a meeting. Nobody would deal with me. Nobody would talk to me. Nobody would take my music. It was almost like I got blackballed.
Yeah.
But not by word, but because who I was associated with. So I was in that situation. I was stuck there for years.
Yeah.
And couldn't do or move anything because of the camp that I came under.
Yeah.
And like the run, like if you track it, like I was getting ready.
Busy.
There's about to be a problem, and then boom, whole life changed overnight.
So let's talk about that real quick for advice for new artists, right? Would you do it again? Would you ever do exclusive contracts again?
I always never
do
an exclusive. I don't care if they paying you $20 million.
Yeah.
Never do an exclusive deal.
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
Because you never know how it's going to end.
You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Exclusive means you only can work with that person or that company and no one else.
Yeah.
Like, and the only reason why I did it, because Tommy was like, hey, man, I want you exclusive. I was like, but, what if somebody else wants me? He's like, hey, we just want first dibs on what you do.
You could work with them, too, but we just want to have,
Promise you. We just want first dibs. All right, Tommy. You Tommy. And my mom like,
Tommy Mottola.
Like, who says no to Tommy calling you?
Right.
I live in the projects.
Right.
You calling me.
Yeah.
Bet. Say less. Sign me up. Soon as I have the first hit, the phone starts ringing.
Yeah.
Once you hit Billboard,
everybody
with
wants
a
to work
bullet,
with you.
Hit a bullet.
Yeah.
Phone is ringing. Arista. Atlantic. All the record labels. There was way more record labels back then. I can't. Interscope. Artists everywhere. Everybody would call. I'm getting my phone's ringing off the hook. I'm calling Tommy. Hey, I'm gonna go with Interscope, dude. No. Wait, what did you say? Oh, Atlantic? No. But you had said that you would.
You just wanted first dibs. You didn't say, yeah.
They said no to everything. Yeah. I couldn't work with nobody outside of Sony.
And how long was that for?
Until I was able to negotiate and get the, but by that time it was 8-10 years had passed. It took like 10 years to get out of the situation. Now I'm gonna say something. It might give me trouble, it might not. I don't know. Back then there was ways to work around that type of stuff. I would produce records, put in other producers' names, and paperwork would get done in a certain type of way where I would get my residuals.
Come on.
So we did our thing a little bit. You know what I'm saying? My manager at the time, and I would say his name. God rest his soul, R.I.P. He came up with it. He said, listen, we're gonna start another company. We got these producers over here. We're gonna say they produced it. Get in the, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna make paperwork. So, but that only worked for a little while. After a while, Tommy got hip. He was like, I know Troy's sound.
Right.
So,
You're not slick.
Yeah, I would never do an exclusive deal ever again, and I wouldn't advise anybody, especially young and up and coming. Like, I mean, if you're trying to be an artist and you're trying, like, you get a major record deal,
Yeah.
that's something different. But a producer, a songwriter, never sign an
Don't go
exclusive deal.
exclusive. What was it like working with Genuine?
Outside of the records that were singles, I was doing other records with other artists. The camp I was under at the time was Corey Rooney's camp. Just Google him. I don't have time to go into Corey Rooney's credit.
Say less. Google him.
Corey Rooney. Trust me. Like a mentor, but he's the one that signed me to Sony. I get a call one day. He's like, yo, Genuine was signed to Sony. He was like, yo, Genuine's working on an album. Y'all locked in for 2 weeks. I'm like, all right, cool. We were working out of a studio in Long Island called Lobo Studios.
Lobo.
Fabulous studio, but it was like they purposely put us outside of the city.
Okay.
It was in Long Island.
Yeah.
You know, Sony had then they had their own studio in the city.
Yeah, yeah.
10th to 54th, like.
Yep, I've been there.
You saw the studio?
We'll talk about that later.
Okay.
I was there. I was there to meet with an A&R, but yeah.
Okay. So in my mind, I'm like, why we just don't go to Sony? Like, that's like, well, once me and G met and started working, I'm like, oh, they needed us excluded out the way. Mm-hmm. Not easily accessible to
also
the nightlife
right
of New York City.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You get it after a while.
I get it, yeah.
But so he came out, and I remember the first day we locked in the kitchen of the studio. We were just talking, vibing, was getting to know each other. Mm-hmm. So we had a fifth Hennessy.
Oh Lord.
12-pack Coors Light, which I was drinking all day.
Right.
We just sipping and drinking and talking and laughing. And I had a actual Fender Rhodes 73, like a real Fender Rhodes. I wasn't working out of no computer. I had my MPC.
Not the plug-in.
I had MPC 3000, right. Black one, Roger Lynn, limited edition.
Let's go.
And I had an idea I started because I heard it in my head on the way to the studio. Tracked out just the idea. I didn't want to play that for him because it was an idea. It was nothing but the chord progression. And then when I hit play by mistake on the wrong sequence, if you know anything about an MPC, you got to change the sequence and the song pattern. I didn't change it. It was still on the idea. And it was, I hit stop. He was like, yo, wait, what's that? I'm like, nah, this is the idea I'm working on. He's like, no, play that. And so I played it. And immediately he started like singing the melody and humming the melody. So he's humming melodies and making up words, and I'm creating it all like at the same time, like the drums, the bass, like literally we literally created it in the moment. And like we took a break somewhere like halfway between, and I'm like, yo man, this song like I like this.
Turned out nice.
He was like, yeah, this is about my mom.
Oh.
His mom
I didn't know that.
His mom had passed.
I didn't know that. I thought it was about a woman.
If you listen, it is.
I'm gonna. I mean, yeah. I'm gonna listen to it again now, hearing it from that perspective. Yeah.
There's nothing sexually.
You're right.
There's nothing sensual. There's no sexual. There's nothing about that song that says I want to have sex or like this. He's literally
I'm listening to the lyrics in my head, and I'm like, yeah.
I mean, you listen to it. My whole life has changed since you came in. I knew back then. You were the special one. You know,
no, it makes sense.
Girl, you open me, I might open the verse.
Yeah.
You know, doing things I never did. You know.
Yeah.
So he had to do the wordplay to make it
applicable.
Talking about my mama, but still relevant enough.
Yeah.
To where, you know, people can sing along and not realize I'm talking about my mother.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was crazy. Fire. Like he wrote all the lyrics. Like
yeah.
You know, we worked out melodies, but Genuine, that was all him. And like he did it differently. I never did a song like I did. So like, you know, when you record verses, it's a one take, you know what I'm saying? Or one track or one line or one.
Right.
He stacked the verses. If you listen to differences, the verses is a 4-stack. It's not just
it makes
one
sense.
track.
It's mad backgrounds in there. Yeah.
The back,
You do
30, 35. We was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
we 30, 35 tracks in on Pro Tools on the background.
It's crazy.
Just on vocals.
Yeah.
Like, he was going crazy in it.
Yeah.
And I'm in the engineers looking at me because G's in the booth. Engineer looking at me like, yo.
Another one?
I was like, hey, hit record, bro. Like,
let them run. Yeah.
Like, just go with it.
Yeah.
And so, you know, we did it in like That's 4 or 5 hours. Like, the song, it didn't take all day. That's so cool. But true story, I didn't feel like that song should have been a song.
I feel like it's like that. I see a lot of artists talk about their hit singles, and they're like, "That's not the one I expected to go."
I did 4 songs on that album. That was The Bachelor, and there was a one on that. There's a song I did called "Tribute to a Woman." To me, I felt like
that was the one.
It was the first, not first, but I played guitar on that. I played a few instruments. And I felt like I did my best guitar playing on that song. I'm like, yeah, this the one. Like, and it's a vibe. It's dope. Yeah. I had my boy Lauren Dawson came in. He did some strings arrangements and other like post-production. It was, if you go back and listen to the album on the back, it's called Tribute to a Woman. The record is just, and the way he's singing, it's just like, I'm like, yeah, this is it. So when they called me in the office, like, yeah, so we're going to put out Differences as a single, I was like, Differences? Right. What are you talking about? And that's like everybody's favorite song. That's not the... Yeah, right. I walked out of the meeting, getting to my car, my truck, in New York, turn on the radio, Differences is playing. I'm like, hi, yeah. So when did y'all, like...
They've been made the decision, yeah.
Playing on the radio. And I'm listening to it. My cousin's in the car, and my man is in the back seat. They're like, oh, that's what you did with Children. I'm like,
there's better tracks on that, right?
Right?
That ain't even the best one.
Right?
Right.
2 weeks later, though.
Yeah.
Out of here. On Billboard, everything. And
how did that feel?
I mean,
how does it feel? Okay, so obviously being an artist myself and knowing artists, we wish for the hit record. We wish for a placement. We wish for, the single to be on the radio. We have certain levels that we want to get to, but some of us don't get that, right? So what does that feel like when you hear something, when you see the videos, when you see the awards, when you see the artist flourishing and I produced that, or I was in the studio, I helped write that. Like, what does that do for you? Especially because we talked about all the other stuff that you have to deal with, all the negativities. What does that do for you as a young producer?
I learned a valuable lesson. And I believe it to this day. I learned that you cannot plan a hit record. And you have no say-so on what a hit record is.
Okay.
Truth be told, every producer, every rapper, every artist, every singer, I won't say every. A lot of us feel like everything we do is a hit.
Right.
Every time we leave the studio, that's it. That's the one.
The one. Right.
Nothing can be further from the truth. I learned a valuable lesson with that song. And it was like, oh, you can't. I knew it was a dope song when we did it.
Right.
Did I know it was a hit that was going to be a classic for 23 years?
He's still performing it, right?
That's how many times that song been sampled? I've counted.
He's like, I know.
I've approved over 89.
You would have to, because you produced it. That's dope.
Clearances. Most of them out of the country.
Yeah.
International.
Wow.
So many rappers. The biggest rapper, the most success I had with it for clearance was Pop Smoke. Crazy.
I didn't know that. Yeah, that he would have had to get clearance for that.
He did the whole, he kept the
That's
sample.
Fire.
Yeah, crazy.
That's awesome.
It was crazy. But I learned, okay, music feels good. A song feels good when you leave the studio. But we don't determine if it's a hit.
Facts.
The consumers do.
They do.
The world does. All we can do is do our best work.
Talk about it.
So when I go into the studio, even to this day, I trust my heart, I trust my soul, and I trust my ears. Now this is completely off topic.
Yeah.
But I got witnesses. You know, I'm a musician, so I play in church every Sunday.
Okay.
Every Sunday I'm still in church.
Still.
I never stopped playing in church.
Okay.
When I was with Genuine and Jennifer, I still was in church on Sunday.
Right.
I told my sound team about 6 months ago, listen, I don't care what none of y'all say. I got $1 million ears. I know what I hear. And when I hear a record that I know or whatever, like my ears, I trust my ears.
Yeah.
So when I'm working in the studio, I trust my ears. I put it in the car after the session, I'm like, it's all right. I compare what we do to like what's on the radio. Like listen to all stations. Like I'll put on the radio and then I'll play what we did and see if like, can I hear this playing after that? Like, you know.
Yeah, like a playlist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll cut my song off, cut the radio on and be like,
how does it flow? Yeah.
Oh, that's not gonna work. Yeah, we got it.
Okay.
So that's, if I didn't learn anything, I learned. Now, you could get Timberland, Diane Warren, some, you know what I'm saying, the dopest producers, the dopest writers, and put them in the studio, and you like guaranteed to get a hit record. You ain't technically not. You might, because I can promise you, for every hit record Timberland has had that we all have heard, he has 1,000 that we've never heard.
Talk about it.
And that don't mean they're not hits. They just ain't make, you know, they didn't make the cut to be a single or whatever. You know, I got 4 major hit records that are still going strong this day. I did the most recent song that I did that it was on its way to being a hit, but the pandemic shut it down. Was Circles with Trey Songz, but okay.
Trey Songz is definitely a notable feat. Yeah.
You know, and that's a whole nother story. I met Trey when he was 15, before he got signed. My mentor, my big brother, Troy Taylor, brought him to the studio one day. I'm in Hit Factory. Before he signed him,
yeah,
Trey was 15.
The Hit Factory?
The Hit Factory.
The Hit Factory.
I was in there working on Jennifer records.
Yeah. Lopez.
Troy
just
yeah.
FYI.
J-Lo. Okay. Troy brought him in. He was like, yo, it's my new artist. Trey, what you got for us?
He was a baby.
15.
Yeah.
So back then we didn't make CDs. I was making DAT, so I gave him a DAT. I had to Google that.
Yeah, look it up.
DAT.
Yeah.
I made him a DAT of just a bunch of beats and production. And like the next week, Troy came back with Trey and played me like 3 of the records. Crazy. I was like, yo, you got your one. Yeah. He the next dude. Like, that's it. You know.
Yeah.
And you know, the rest is history, as they say, you know, but this is what I respect about Trey. Totally off topic.
No, go ahead.
I see Trey right now to this day. If he walked in this room right now, we would dap it up and hug like we long lost brothers. He never like
humble.
Always humble. Trey ain't never been Hollywood. Like in his entire career.
Yeah.
Never been like when I say Hollywood, you know what I mean? Like
that ego. Yeah. He ain't have that.
You know, yeah.
Speaking of ego, what is your opinion, advice? What are your thoughts on the balance between ego, confidence, and humility as an artist, producer, as a player in the game? How do you balance that?
It's a fine line. It's a thin line. To be just honest, you know, it's a thin line between confidence and cockiness. It's a thin line between ego and arrogance. You know, it's a very thin line. And I believe where the line is drawn, the determination is how you treat other people. I can be confident in what I do, but where it becomes cocky is how I treat the people that I'm dealing with in that moment. You know, if I can have ego or be arrogant, but it depends on those that I'm dealing with in the moment, that because there's no need for cockiness when I'm by myself. This is just me. I'm in a room I'm creating. Confidence exists alone. Cockiness comes when there's more than one. I want to be cocky for him by myself.
Right.
Ego, you know, that and all that's it flips when there's more than one person in the room.
Facts.
So if you can learn how to I don't know if I can use the word learn. I don't know if I can use the word learn from confidence and cocky. It's like sometimes you just
You got it or you don't.
yeah,
You think so?
it's like
Yeah.
how you were raised, how
Agreed.
what what obstacles and things you've dealt with in life, like you know
Yeah.
what I mean? What have what has life thrown you?
Yeah.
Like I don't know, you it has to be a life. I don't think you could be taught to not be cocky.
Hmm.
I I don't know. Either you are. I feel like life has a way of humbling you. Yeah.
Be humble.
Sit down, Kendrick
Yeah.
Martin.
I was just about to, I was just it was playing in my head.
Hey.
And like he didn't say that for no reason.
Nah.
Yeah. It's okay to be that person in your mind, but you also have to understand there's a whole world that you fit into.
Just be nice, man. Treat people like
Easy.
people.
Yeah. What did you say that guy said?
Take it
Take it
easy. Take it
easy.
easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mad Dog Russo.
I like
Take
that.
it easy. It's not that serious. Like, chill out.
So recently, I saw a post. So I follow you on social media, and I also follow
you as well. I follow
I
back.
see that you do follow back. He's not Hollywood at all. And I saw some mutuals that I also follow, and I saw you in the studio with them. So Zay France and Seti Hendrix. Seti. So I thought it was really dope because they are the younger generation. They are the up and coming, right? And you are the OG. If you don't hate that word, some people don't like the word. I love the word.
Do not lose your thought.
No, go ahead.
OG is who I am. I've accepted it.
Right, we have to.
My grandkids call me OG.
Yeah.
Zay France called me YN OG.
Shut up.
He told me I'm a YN.
You a YN OG?
These
are love words. No, I'm gonna keep all this because listen, what's funny is when artists started calling me auntie, I was like, yo. But then I was like, yo, it's like Godfather. Like, it's a term of endearment. It's respect.
In our culture.
Yeah. And honestly, if you're afraid to age, if you're afraid to get older, you're whack. Like, I feel like I love my seasoning, and I love. First of all, I don't look like what I've been through, and I don't look my age. We don't crack.
Steve Harvey said, "Old is a gold."
Hello, I would rather be this age than the dumb shit I used to be, right? But, it was a term of endearment. Once I got past that initial sting, I was like, auntie, especially in a Caribbean African culture, that's a major term.
Major.
Yeah, so like I'll take that title. That means you respect me, you look up to me,
right? Yeah.
And you put me in a category that's not like, So right. Yeah, I'll take it. So with that said, YNOG was in the studio with Zay France and Seti. And so let's briefly just talk about kind of how did you connect with them and what were you guys working on? What did you contribute in that session?
So the Zay France connection goes back to Connecticut. He's not originally from Connecticut, but he lived there for some time.
Okay.
And so him, I don't know if you know Mizzy Lott.
Yeah.
Songwriter, producer.
Yeah.
They were locked in. Okay. So, 8-9 years ago, maybe 7, I don't know. I connected with Mizzy. No, I connected with Mizzy the first time when he was a teenager.
Okay.
In like 2012, 2013.
Okay.
Lost contact, whatever. Reconnected again in like 2017 or 2018, I think it was.
Okay.
And he was working with Zay. So like the bond just,
it just happened.
That's family, little bros. They're young. And I connected Mizzy with his production team called The Breed. They're my little brothers. Okay. They're not unks yet, no.
Yeah.
They in between unks and YNs.
Okay.
But connected Mizzy with them and the Mizzy and the Zay thing. And for years, they've been just doing amazing music. So I've known Zay for a while.
Dope.
And it was crazy. Shout out to The Breed, Snacks, and YA. Snacks hit me like, yo, Zay in Atlanta, like, you want me to tell him pull up on you in the studio? Like, I'm saying I can make it next. I'm like, yeah, I ain't seen Zay like that. So Snacks made the connection, and me and Zay, talked, and they pulled up to the studio. He's like, yo, I got Seti with me. I'm like, yeah, hell yeah, like, y'all pull up. not even realize. I didn't realize who Seti was.
Right.
Seti came in the studio. Me and Seti had already been talking on Instagram,
Wow.
like months prior.
Yeah.
You're like, yo, OG, you know what I'm saying? Fuck with you, like, trying to do this, let's get together.
He's
I'm like, yeah,
super
let me
humble
know
too.
when you, very humble.
Super dope spirit,
I
yeah.
was like, yo, let me know when you in, hey, man, we'll link up, whatever, da da da. So it all, like, came together. I didn't know Zay and Seti was locked in
Connected,
like
right.
that. So when he came and he brought Seti, I'm like, oh, it's about to be a vibe. So
Right.
it literally, like, we were just, I played some tracks and, you know, they start writing whatever. And then the way I like to work is while they're writing to whatever, I put on some headphones and I like to create while they're working on something else. So we just started vibing. I just started creating and it just became like, we did a bunch of records. Like, we got a bunch of joints.
Dope.
Like,
I'm excited for that.
we did like a couple, we got like 2 or 3 weeks, we was just locked in.
Nice.
We got, yeah, so it just felt good. Like I said, Zay called me the YN OG.
Oh, YN OG. Coin
you
it.
know, like, I was like,
Coin
hey,
it.
man.
Stamp it.
I was laughing. I'm like, hey, man, I appreciate it.
I'll
That
take
just
it.
shows,
That's a
you know what I'm
compliment,
saying?
right.
It just shows the level of respect they have for me for, you know, just what I've contributed to the game. And, like, they dope. Like, they not, like, fly by night. And I ain't saying they dope because I know them.
No, facts.
Or I work with them because if they wasn't, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Hello.
Like, I'm always keeping it 100. Like, they, like, Zay album that he got coming out.
He's nice, yeah.
Nah.
Yo, he's nice.
I'm taking my glasses off.
Okay.
The album that this nigga about to put out, ain't nobody heard it. Him and the Breed, they locked in for 3 weeks. Didn't leave the studio. And what they created, R&B masterpiece. And I've been saying this, I'm saying this about it. It's for me, because I feel like this is a classic album that didn't get its just due. Right. But it's still a classic. It's the male version of Brandy Full Moon.
Ooh. Was that Dark Child? And oh, come on. I'm not mad at that. Yeah, listen, I'm not mad at that.
I'm trying to tell you.
I'm excited for that.
Just the way the production, the music, the songwriting, like, it's crazy. So it was an honor for me. Like, and whenever I can work with the young dudes, the YNs, like, and the fact that they fuck with me, like, they fuck with my music. So I'm like, I'm still around. I'm still relevant. I'm still cool. I'm still cool. Here. Like, I could play a track and the YNs would be like, oh, that's hard, OG. I'm like, okay, bet. You know,
that's pure talent. I feel like when you have that real creative talent, it's timeless.
Yeah, they keep me young. And this is a theory that I stand on. I don't say it a lot publicly, but I stand on it. Let's just say one day the internet shut down for 3 months. There's no internet. There's no computers. Right. But we still got to make music. Yeah. Put me in the studio with a drum set.
Come on.
Bass guitar, lead guitar, piano, maybe an organ, a violin, and a cello. I could do a whole album. Yeah. Easy. I'll do 20 songs. Right. I don't need no computers. I don't need electronics.
That's raw.
That's God given. That's what God has blessed me with. So I'ma always be able to create. I'm gonna be 80 years old.
Still. Yeah.
Creating. Like
that's shit, yeah.
It's just in me, just what I do. I have that ability, I have that gift. That's what God gave me. When he sent me to the earth, he said, let me put music in your DNA. Boom. So that's, it just feels good when the YNs
acknowledge
and be like, okay, OG. All right, like my grandbaby's calling me. I call my, but she should be asleep, but she's probably up. I call my grandbaby right now. Hey, OG.
Hey, OG.
I promise you.
I told you I had to get used to Auntie. I was like, oh shit. All right. But now it's like when I make calls, I be like, what's good, nephew?
Right. That's what I be saying.
Like, what's good, nephew? Hey, BC. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So like it is. It's a rite of passage.
It is. And I like it that it's exclusive to our culture.
Yes.
It's exclusive to us.
We understand what these things are. Yeah.
Everybody can't,
It's that flavor.
Call me what you want, what you will, what you may.
You feel me?
That's us.
Yeah.
All day.
I like that. And then, just to obviously, if he's talking about it, are you open to working with younger artists? Are
Love
you
it.
open to songwriting,
Love it all
producing,
day. I
genres? Do
want
you
it.
care what
I
genres
don't.
they're in? Do you
I'm a
care?
musician.
Okay.
I can play all kind of music.
Y'all,
I
he's
can play
open.
gospel, R&B,
Talk about
pop,
it. Talk about
hip
it.
hop,
Country?
country,
Talk about it.
Indian, Slovakian.
Come on.
I can play whatever you. I can play whatever. Like
Yeah.
it's just. I'm not bragging. I'm not
No.
bragging. I'm not
No.
being. What we talking about? I'm just. These are the
Just
facts.
stating
Like
facts.
I can play
Yeah.
different instruments. I can play harmonica.
And he's
I can
not
play
he's
a
not
lot.
untouchable. He's not out of reach,
Nah.
basically. So if you want to slide in his
Mm-mm.
DMs or
Pause. But I mean,
pause. But if you want to he's
just,
not touchable either.
Yeah, just
No Diddy. But
Yeah.
but yeah,
facts.
if you are an artist who might
Yeah.
have been a little shy about reaching out, and
No.
now you know that he's
Hit me
open
up.
to
Hit me up.
working with
Let's
people
work.
who are serious about working, who take their craft seriously.
Mhm. Hit me up.
Don't
Let's
waste
work.
his time, especially not on my behalf.
Hit me up.
But
Let's
yeah,
work.
definitely.
Let's create. I'm a creative.
Dope.
In the beginning and in the end. At the end of the day, I'm a creative.
I love it.
I'm a create. It is what it is.
I just want to again thank you so much for coming. I am so humbled
sure.
and so honored to have you here. Thank you for sharing your stories, your experiences, your knowledge, your talent, your gifts.
On my Atlanta. I'm on my Atlanta right now.
You feel me?
Type shit.